I'll walk through the gates of the city, up to the first person I meet and say, how do you do? I'm Hans Christian Andersen. Certainly. I'll walk through the gates of the city, and I'll say, I'm Hans Christian Andersen.
I'm Hans Christian Andersen. I've many a tale to tell. And though I'm a cobbler, I'd say I tell them rather well. I'll mend your shoes and I'll fix your boots when I have a moment free. When I'm not otherwise occupied as a purple duck or a mountainside or a 3:15. I'm Hans Christian Andersen. That's me. I'm Hans Christian Andersen, and this is an April day. It's full of the magic I need to speed me on my way. My pocketbook has an empty look, I live on a lumpy shoe. So I turn into a flying fish or a millionaire with a rocking chair and a dumpling in my stew. I'm Hans Christian Andersen, Andersen, that's who. I'm Hans Christian Andersen, the pride of the cobbler's trade. Permit me to show you a great discovery I've made. A shoe goes squeak and a shoe goes squawk, a squeakity squawk all day. And though you'd figure a shoe can't talk, if you listen close to the squeak and squawk, you can plainly hear it say, let Hans Christian Andersen fix me right away. In Hans Christian Andersen, your feet have a loyal friend, the sort of a doctor I'm sure your toes would recommend. I work all night if the shoe's too tight to see where the pinch comes from. I raise my hammer and shut one eye, and I sometimes hit on the reason why, and I sometimes hit my thumb.
Oh, what's your name?
I'm Hans Christian Andersen.
Thank you. You're under arrest.
Under arrest?
Disrespect for the king's statue. Get that boy. Get him.
Well, one day, two swindlers came to see the king to sell him what they said was a magic suit of clothes. Now, the king was very fond of new clothes, so he said, well, let me see it. But there wasn't any suit of clothes. You see, the swindlers held up their hands like this, and they said, Your Majesty, this is a magic suit. And you, being very wise and very intelligent, can see how beautiful it is. But to a fool, it is absolutely invisible. Well, he said, I see. And not wanting to appear a fool, he added, yes, indeed. I see it perfectly. It's beautiful. Isn't it grand? Isn't it fine? Look at the cut, the style, the line. The suit of clothes is all together, but altogether it's altogether the most remarkable suit of clothes that I have ever seen. These eyes of mine at once determined the sleeves are velvet, the cape is ermine, the hose are blue, and the doublet is a lovely shade of green. A lovely shade of green!
Somebody sent for the queen.
And the queen came, and she was told very quickly how all the wise people could see the
magic suit.
That's right. And naturally, not wanting to appear a fool, she said, oh, isn't it grand? Isn't it rich? Look at the charm of every stitch. The suit of clothes is all together, but altogether it's altogether the most remarkable suit of clothes that I have ever seen. These eyes of mine at once determined the sleeves are velvet, the cape is ermine, the hose are blue, and the doublet is a lovely shade of green.
A lovely shade of green!
Summoned the court to convene. And all the court came, and the ministers came, and the ambassadors came, and naturally, not wanting to seem like fools, they quickly agreed with the
king and queen.
So the king issued a proclamation as follows. The suit of clothes is altogether, but altogether it's altogether the most remarkable suit of clothes a tailor ever made. Now quickly, put it all together with gloves of leather and hat and feather. It's altogether the thing to wear at Saturday's parade.
Saturday's parade!
Leading the Royal Brigade. Well, by this time, everybody had heard about the king's new clothes and that he was going to wear them in Saturday's parade. The people lined the streets as the artillery came by, and the infantry came by, and the cavalry came by, and the fife and drum corps and the royal guard, and finally, the king. And everybody cheered, hooray! Because nobody wanted to appear a fool. Nobody, that is, except one little boy who, for some strange reason, hadn't heard about the king's new magic suit and didn't know what he was supposed to see. Well, He took one look at the king, turned a little pale, and said, "Look at the king, look at the king, look at the king, the king, the king. The king is in the altogether, but altogether, the altogether. He's altogether as naked as the day that he was born. The king is in the altogether, but altogether, the altogether. It's altogether the very least the king has ever worn. Call the court physician, call an intermission. His Majesty is wide open to ridicule and scorn. The king is in the altogether, but altogether, the altogether. He's altogether as naked as the day that he was born. And it's altogether too chilly a morn.
Are you unhappy?
Would you like me to tell you a special story? You would? Well, come on up here. Come on. I'm not gonna hurt you. You can walk a little faster. Now, let me see.
There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all stubby and brown, and the other birds in so many words said, "Get out of town. Get out, get out, get out of town." And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack in a flurry of eider down.
Would you like me to tell you the rest of the story? All right.
That poor little ugly duckling went wandering far and near, but at every place they said to his face, "Now, get out of here. Get out, get out, get out of here." And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a very unhappy deer. All through the winter time he hid himself away, ashamed to show his face, afraid of what others might say. All through the winter in his lonely clump of weed, till a flock of swans spied him there and very soon agreed, "You're a very fine swan indeed."
A swan? Me a swan? Now, go on. He said, "Yes, you're a swan. Take a look at yourself in the lake and you'll see." And he looked and he saw and he said, "I am a swan." Whee!
I'm not such an ugly duckling, no feathers all stubby and brown, for in fact these birds in so many words said, "The best in town. The best, the best, the best in town." Not a quack, not a quack, not a waddle or a quack, but a glide and a whistle and a snowy white back, and a head so noble and high. Say, who's an ugly duckling? Not I. Not I.
So you see, Laws, it shouldn't make any difference if they make fun of you and won't play with you.
But it does. I want to play with them. But they make fun of me just because I was sick and the doctor shaved my head.
Yes, but look at what happened to the ugly duckling. And that didn't matter, did it? Huh? One day soon, you'll look in the mirror. Oh, much sooner than you think. And your hair will all be grown out. And then, oh, my, you'll be just like the ugly duckling. You'll be better than any of them, I promise.
Are you sure, Hans?
Very sure. Now, you better run off to school. You're late now. Come on. Hurry.
Bye, Hans.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Butler,
Yes?
are my shoes ready?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I have them waiting for you here. One mark, please.
One mark, as much as that?